you can ask, of course, plenty questions, because it's so many things to talk about. But I have different things to tell you. Because okay, our purpose on earth, to please the Great Spirit. We are, I would say, without being rude to God, but we are a bit trapped by His fault, because He wants sensation, He created us, but it is like that. What do you want to do? It's like that. We are a part of the mechanism. We are also, you know that, a part of, because, oh, by the way, when God imagined the man, He imagined the planet, imagined everything, and suddenly one day He triggered the biggest atomic explosion that ever happened in the universe, which was the Big Bang. Okay? So the famous Big Bang, I wrote my book and published in 1993. 2 years after, the scientists say, oh, by the way, the Big Bang is not a theory anymore. You know, we know, you know. Thank you very much. They didn't read my book, but they discovered it by itself. So, but I say that before, because as I tell you at the beginning of that lecture, I don't say theory. Now, there's a lot of different things also. They are going to learn, the scientists. We are going to talk about it now. Continent of Mu. You don't think we are really the first civilization on Earth? Of course you don't. And you are right. What we can call civilization, because for those people they don't call really the civilization, but I don't want to be too bad with it. Now over there we've got a very nice picture my friend found and put that on the slide. And it is the Pacific Ocean, and we are going to talk about the ancient civilization. Pacific Ocean, so you don't need me to explain, the picture says it all. But a very long time ago, it was, for those who read my books, that big continent arose 1 million years ago in the Pacific. And now it's not there anymore because it disappeared. But it was a big continent going about next to the California there, just touching by a zoom, going Hawaii, a bit like that and like that. Huge continent, about 3-4 times like Australia, and one corner of that continent, one corner, was the quarry of Olaton. And on that quarry, they were cutting stones, statues, and everything. That continent, what is that continent? Inhabited by whom? By a very evolved race of people coming also from another planet Aremo X3, I remember well, and they were very evolved. At that time, they were the most evolved people on the planet Earth. They knew about levitation. They knew about the anti-gravitation, the law of anti-gravitation, and very important, they were friends of people of Thiaoouba. Not only friends, but people of Thiaoouba were visiting the king of Mu in Savanasa with their spacecraft openly, which I wish they would do. Like that I wouldn't look like a liar or like a cuckoo when they interrogate me on television or even on the street, because when you say to your neighbor, being abducted by aliens, they say, try that over the fence. It's, you know, he thinks you cuckoo. So I say to Tao, why don't you do that now? Go to the Pentagon and like that, it's a be all right. No, you're not ready yet, she said. At that time, they were ready, and they were talking openly with the government. Those people who abducted. Being gigantic like they are, being very friendly, very nice people, the artists on the continent of Mu asked the king if they could, by stylized statue, make statue on memories of those people coming by spacecraft. And the king accepted, and they've done lot of statue on the quarry of all of them. Now what's happened when the continent went down the water? It's happened then 1 on 10 parts. The quarry was 10 times bigger than Easter Island now, and it was no Easter Island. That was, you understood that already. That was a quarry 10 times bigger than Easter Island, and now it became Easter Island because everything sunk under the water. The scientists can go down there, find plenty statues they want to, and the statue you find on Easter Island, even many scientists say, my God, how, where they came, what for? They were simply ready to go and to be shipped and put all over the continent. I saw them in Psychosphere. We'll talk about that later. So, the statue you see now in Easter Island are the remnant of the statues they were doing and shifting. Now, how can I have Easter Island statue? Also something very interesting. If you look in an encyclopedia, you got 7 statues. Yeah, that one, that's good. Okay, by the way, it's a guy, I forgot his name, everybody heard about him. He went, he done with the Contactee, crossed the Atlantic. Pardon? Yeah, Torheidel, a name like that, I think. He speaks French, by the way, the guy. And he's very nice. He wants, to prove his theory, so he put about 200 people with a rope, and he moved a statue about like that. And the statue moved and went, But if I, knew him, and if I could talk to him, I would ask him, because his theory, it's with a rope. So I would ask him to move this statue. You know that guy here? That's the nose of the statue, that's the head. That statue about 150 tons, and that statue is inside the crater. So it would be very much fun to see that statue moving. Okay. So thank you for laughing. Now, that is because those people didn't take rope at all. They had the secret, as we are going to see, of anti-gravitation, and they could move, as I say, everything is weightless, okay? And they can move, as we are going to see, tons and tons and tons with an apparatus like that, because it's a vibrational stuff. I don't know how to make it, nobody yet, but it is like that because as Tao moves that platform, as we flew, for those who read the book, that's anti-gravitation, complete, and the way to use it. Now, those people, yeah, it is very interesting to see also, I didn't notice that, but, excuse me, Tom, the 7-1, Tom made, my friend, put that slide, and if you remember, I told you the 7 master of the planet, and there in Easter Island, you've got 7 statues like that. It's very interesting, very interesting, very interesting. But that is normal. For me, it's normal. It's interesting for you, but because I know what's happened, okay? 7 statues. Okay, of course, it doesn't look like my people because it's stylized. Those sculptures very difficult. Stylized statue. But it looks like them because it's gigantic. Okay. Now, that's for Easter Island, but that great civilization of people, very great civilization of people, civilized about all the planet. Same went by South America and civilized through the Amazon and passed through and civilized and went to Atlantis. Atlantis went in Greece and Greece in Egypt. And the other one went by Burma, and finally India, and went to Egypt too by the east. Those people had so great civilization they could speak with other planets from the planet Earth. So some people here say, what is he talking about? He lost his marble. Okay. On this planet now, you have our government, sorry, our scientists tell you